So this is a cold start of a full exhaust, full bolt-on Tune 93 SCT tune of a 5.0 2013 Coyote. It's extremely loud. For a fact, that is extremely loud, and it settles down after a while, but it's pretty loud. I'm gonna show you guys what it's like to daily this bad, girl, because some people are like, damn, you daily that car, how much gas are you spending? And especially now with the prices up, I would say maybe in a week I drive, let's see, maybe 10 miles there, 10 miles back, 20 a day, so maybe 100 miles a week, and I probably put in about 25 bucks every 2-3 days pushing it, so maybe like 60 bucks a week, maybe a little more, 60-75 a week, depending on how fast I want to go or if anyone tries me. So yeah, I'm gonna show you my daily route to go to work in the mornings. My landlord doesn't hate me, but I know he doesn't like it, because I wouldn't like it. Shit, sometimes I'm like, what the fuck is wrong with me? Why do I have this loud ass beast of a car? It's horrible, but it is awesome. I love this car. It is flat out awesome. I raced a C6 Corvette yesterday, actually, on my way to Homestead. We were neck and neck until I think I hit 5th, and then he hit 5th, and I just saw his car just whoom, and just slowly start passing me like that, and I was already like at 120 already, and I was like, I'm done. But I was extremely excited that he had drag radios on, not drag radios, I guess street radios, and I was still right next to him, like I could see him right there, from 3rd to 4th, maybe from like 60 to like 111, 120 miles an hour. We were neck and neck. Then he just took off on me, but not even extremely take off, just started passing me like that. So that was exciting. Driving a manual car in Florida is a blessing, let me tell you. I used to drive this in North Carolina when I lived there for 2 years, and some areas were like, fuck, I gotta drive through this hill and traffic. It gets pretty bad, but luckily this car has a hill assist, which I'm sure most manual cars have. So what that does is, you if the car, once you hold the brakes, it feels the hill, the fallback of you letting go of the brakes. So once you put in the clutch, it brakes for you until you start accelerating, and once it feels the acceleration that's good enough to take you up the hill, it'll let go of the brakes automatically for you, so you could take off properly. So that's pretty cool. But yeah, it's a blessing to drive a manual car in Florida because it's just so flat. It's flatter than Kansas, and Kansas is flat as a pancake. Kansas. Anyways, you see that red Mustang across the street? I used to drive that car. Not the same one, but it was the GT version. It's a beautiful, gorgeous day today. Wow. Right now I have a part-time job detailing automobiles, which I used to detail with my one of my best friends. I used to have a detailing company with him. So I used to have a detailing company with my brother, Carlos. We called it Detail Demons. One day I woke up, and after detailing and polishing and waxing and sealing a car for like 5-6 hours the previous day, from doing this hand motion so much with these goddamn towels, I had a dream that I was detailing a car and I couldn't stop waxing off the wax. I felt like I was possessed by the detail demon. So I'll let you figure it out. Sometimes, like, Jesus, man. from a 2000 Mustang GT automatic to a, I had that for a year and a half. Then I heard some lifter noises and I was like, fuck. I think it had 120,000 miles in it. Worst purchase of my life. I should never have purchased it. My boy helped me buy it and then I was paying him off, but one of the worst purchases I've ever made. It was just all fucked up. I was putting so much money into it, and then after putting a good 2-3 bands, after buying it for 5 bands, I was in 8. You know, lifters, really, bro. So it got fucked up and I had to sell it for 2,000, which was a good price for what it had. Possibly sold to a mechanic, but I don't know. As for my next car, after selling that car for $2,000, I bought a 2003 Mustang GT. This time it was manual, and this car I had for 2 years. I straight piped the fuck out of it. I tuned it as well. It was a good car while it lasted. The reason why I say while it lasted is because after 2 years, I changed my oil from a thick one to a really thin one, because my mechanic said, well, one of my friends who was a mechanic said, why don't you put what Ford recommends? And I'm like, because this car has 160,000 miles, so I'm gonna put something thicker in it. And I listened to him. I put thinner oil after having thick oil for 2 years, and lo and behold, I turn on the car one day, I take a cruise to a mall, and when I'm getting to the mall, I hear the worst noise of life inside my engine. It sounds like clank, 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 and I'm like, oh my God. I parked immediately, turned it off, turned it on, clank, 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 clank. I was like, fuck, just what I needed. I had just moved to North Carolina, maybe 6 months prior to that, and I had to deal with this. So what I did was I sold it to a guy for $1,500. But keep in mind, I did buy it for $2,000. I put in like $1,000 in it. So I mean, it wasn't a bad loss. I did use it and it did make me money by taking me to work and such. So I mean, it was a loss. There's no excusing it, but it was better than a complete loss. I give you junk it. You know what I mean? So I was excited. See, if I drive like I'm driving now, I'm gonna have to put gas tomorrow. For a fact. That's a given. So like I was saying, that car got fucked up too, so I had to sell it. And the guy bought it, very nice guy, he understood. I showed him all the receipts of everything I had done to the car. I had new speakers everywhere. I had the full exhaust done. I had coil-ons. I had a new refresher, spark plugs, new coolant. I was doing oil changes every time I needed to. It was just, you know, completely taken care of from the point that I had it. Yeah, he bought it. He was excited. So what I did, I got that. I had good credit at the time, so I came to visit my parents down in Miami, because I'm originally from Miami. So I decided to go visit my brother in North Carolina, make a change, see, you know, what life has to offer out there. Found my wife up there, just so you know. You gotta make that change sometimes, boys. Miami has no love out here. There's no love out here. So anyways, I came down to Miami and I was just shopping around. I was just looking at you know, Mustangs, see what's up. And I found a Mustang in Kendall Ford. I found it, but it was too expensive. It was too pricey at the time. So then I was heading home and I'm like, look, and my brother's like, look, there's another Ford dealership. That's Lorenzo Ford in Homestead. And I'm like, nah, fuck it, let's turn. I turned in his car and we went inside. And I walked out with this car, a 2013 Mustang GT with 62,000 miles. It had 2,000 miles over warranty, I think it was 2,000 miles over warranty. Anyways, point is, I gave those $1,000 that I got from selling my old Mustang, and I bought this one. And I bought, luckily, you know what, I bought extended warranty from Alot. Best extended warranty you could ever buy. If you're ever gonna buy extended warranty, don't answer to those fucking calls talking about, Mister, your extended warranty. Bitch, don't be calling my phone. If I want extended warranty, if you want extended warranty, you gonna buy extended warranty. You ain't gonna answer a call and say, oh fuck yes, I'm gonna do this. Don't ever do that. The reason I'm saying I luckily bought extended warranty is because apparently the guy who had it before me was some kid who used to drift the fuck out the car. He thought it was a drifting machine. So he would drift the fuck out the car and he fucked up the transmission. Fourth gear would go in sometimes and wouldn't go in sometimes. It would, you know, get stuck and whatever. Luckily my brother works at Dodge, and we were able to recuperate a transmission from warranty covered my brand new spanking Ford transmission, which, let me tell you, the MT82s, they're notorious for being shitty, and I see why. Because how at 60,000 miles really gonna fuck up like that? So that was pretty bad. Luckily I didn't spend those $4,000 out of pocket. I only gave my $200 deductible, and they were able to cover the rest. So thanks, Fernando, for that. Appreciate you, man. And yeah, this is it, boys. I am arriving to my job. This is my daily routine to get to work. This is what I do. You know, you gotta arrive in style, be loud as a bitch. Oh, and I am lowered 1.5 all around with back lowering springs, courtesy of the previous owner. At least he did something right. And that is all for today. I'm gonna show you my way back when the time comes.